All right, y'all, we are live. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua the Messiah. I hope all of you are doing very well on this beautiful Thursday morning. The sun is crowing, the rooster is shining, the goats are out there cutting the grass. Baruch Hashem. We will be live momentarily, guys. Let me drop in the chat real quick. Let me know if you can hear me. Cool. Glad everyone can hear me. All right, we are going to get started momentarily. Momentarily. We will get started momentarily. And in the meantime here, let me just make sure we're set up to go. All right, let's get into these Chisnarts, guys. Did I just say Chisnarts instead of charts? I did. What in the world? What in the world is wrong with me, guys? We're going to start getting into these Chisnarts. But let's do it, because Bitcoin is absolutely doing something crazy right now. Boom. Here we are on these Chisnarts, guys, on these Chisnarts. And Bitcoin has just done something quite interesting. If we take a look here, we're actually breaking out currently. At least it looks like we are breaking out of this little symmetrical triangle thing that we had been forming on the Bitcoin chart. Some people call it a Dorito. Shout out to Crypto Yacht. But, you know, I think it's very important to put in perspective that until we come above this value area low right here at 32,285, that this very easily could turn into just a little bearish divergence here. But let's talk about what's been happening lately. So Bitcoin, pretty much since we had this pump right to the top of this trend line right here, and not only was it the top of a trend line, you know, guys, if you saw the stream yesterday, there was just a lot of confluence right up here. It was a golden pocket. It was the upper trend line of this falling wedge that we've been trading in for quite some time, since June 29th. It was almost very close to the point of control of the entire range that we've been trading for quite some time. Didn't actually hit that level, and this was a really nice short entry. In fact, yesterday I did post, you know, I'm looking for us to kind of get this little pump up above the last high and then drop down real quick. And, you know, when that happened, that trade worked out. It worked out pretty well for me. I've taken quite a lot of profits off on this trade already. And then we've kind of been trading within this range, which gave good opportunity for some long entries. And we can see right now, it's interesting, you know, currently we are holding below this this value area low for now. It looks like we're coming potentially back down. But this little range has made for some good trades where you can long the bottom, short the top, long the bottom, short the top. You know, yesterday evening, I also did take a little scalp in here in the Discord, you know, around 8 p.m. I took a little long, took some profit out of that. You know, it was a nice trade, right? I closed that one out, and then again this morning in the Discord here, you know, I posted here. I just took a long from 31829 because of the bullish divergences on the lower time frames coming off a fib level. at the low of the little range we've been trading in. That's a long I'm currently in right now. I have taken profits out of that long. I took half the position out, but I'm still currently in that trade right now. And really, you know, it looks like we're finding some good resistance right up here right now. But I did take some profits out when we got up to about right in this general region here. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I missed the pump yesterday, which was a huge bummer. I missed the pump yesterday, and so if anybody saw the stream yesterday, you know what happened and what I did. And so right now we are consolidating within this triangle here. And let me turn off some of these levels because I really just kind of want to go talk about some more macro ideas here. We're either going to break up or break down out of this little area of consolidation, or who knows, we might consolidate longer. But I think it is important to note the fact that we are respecting both the upper and the lower trend line right here. For right now, we are respecting both of these trend lines on this little triangle. You could look at this as a potential bull pennant, right, where we have our initial move to the upside, and then we consolidate, and then we break up again to the upside. Or, you know, we could have this thing break back to the downside. So what we need to do is we need to come up with a plan for if price pumps from here or if price dumps from here. And in the meantime, you know, obviously we can still look for little trade setups within this consolidation here, as long as we're getting confluence from Market Cipher. Let me pop into the chat, make sure people are in here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Let's get these likes up, guys. Yesterday, we did do the Bitcoin giveaway. I gave away 0.025 Bitcoin, which was about $800 yesterday. You know, that was pretty cool. It was pretty cool to do that because we got 500 likes. So now we're going to have to up the ante, right? We're going to have to up the ante. Now, instead of 500, it's going to have to be 750 likes. And what's going on, Crypto Yacht? What's going on, Alex S? What's going on, J-Boy Bullish? What's going on, everybody? What is going on, everybody? Thank you guys for being here. Just so everybody knows, we did do a discount code for the course yesterday, which is still effective for today. 25% off if you use the code ElonDrinkingHydro20. You can get 25% off if you go to jasoncaspertrading.com. This course will give you the knowledge and the skills you need to become a confident, profitable trader. And, you know, we go through everything you need to know to come up with your own strategy and your own plan to find those levels that you can expect a reaction off of. How to use Market Cipher to determine if we actually are likely to have a reaction at a level. And then, of course, creating your own strategy. Risk management, very important. If you have your risk management on lock, guys, I'm telling you, you could lose 3/4 of your trades and still be profitable. Yeah. Okay. So let's talk about the Bitcoin price right now. So if we go to the daily time frame, we still have upward potential in my mind. We still have some upward potential in my mind, and the reason for that is because we are still getting this upward VWAP, right? The upward VWAP right here. The WAP is definitely up, okay? I woke up this morning, I checked the weather, and they said we have high WAP today. So if you're allergic to WAP, make sure you stay inside. But I'm definitely outside today, guys, in the garden. I have my WAP, I don't care. I'm not allergic to WAP, and it's still pointing pretty upward. We go to the 12-hour. We can see, yeah, it's starting to point down, but just because it's starting to point down doesn't mean we're not going to get one last little pumperoo. We can take a look at the past and notice that even when the WAP starts to point down, let's take a look right here, is a perfect example. The WAP starts to point down right down here. It looks like we're going to dump, but then what do you know? We pump. And again, right here, the WAP pointing down looks like we might dump, but what happens? We pump. And again, right here, the WAP looks like it's going to come down, and then what happens? We get another little pump. And right here, the WAP looks like it's coming down, but then we pump. And right here, the WAP looks like it's going to come down, but then we get another little pump. And because we have come back into this falling wedge right here, it is very possible that we do actually break out of this, because this is, you know, this is a bullish pattern, right? Textbookily, is that a term? Textbookily, the falling wedge is a bullish pattern. We had a fake out, we came back up, and you know, it would not surprise me at all if we do break out of this thing. And so we need to keep that in the back of our minds for an upward breakout, which is kind of part of the reason why I'm still holding on to my long that I took from down on this lower trend line here. With the stop loss under the trend line, I've already taken out enough profit from the long, so I would still be in the green if I got stopped out. Obviously, it wouldn't be the biggest win in the world. But we need to be prepared for a move to the upside here. We also need to be prepared for a move to the downside, because the larger time frames are showing us upward momentum. The lower time frames, you could say, are also kind of showing us some upward momentum. But the medium time frames, right, the 4 hour, the 3 hour, the 2 hour, they're kind of inconclusive here, guys. You know, they're kind of inconclusive in the sense that the 4 hour looks like it needs to print a top soon. It looks like it needs to print a top soon and potentially come down. The 2 hour, we did print a top. Now we're printing a green dot. Let's see what happens here. Okay, because a few things could happen. Either we could print a wave higher than the first wave here and get that continued upward direction with the money flow cross, or, you know, we could just not break above this resistance here and come back down and continue with our downward direction on the 2 hour like this, which would mean we will probably come down more. Another thing that could happen, guys, and you need to keep your eyes on this, okay? This would be a very good opportunity if this green dot on the 2 hour and, you know, what's happening here on the 1 hour, where we kind of do see money flow getting a little bit thicker here, right? Or just a little bit thicker. What could happen is on the 2 hour time frame, we could break out of this triangle, get a pump, come up to one of these higher levels of resistance, and do something like this, where we actually get a bearish divergence on the 2 hour time frame. And if we get that, that to me would be an excellent shorting opportunity. So what we need to do is, if you're not already in a trade and if you're not taking advantage of this little kind of range here, if you're looking for an opportunity to enter a trade, what I would do, and, you know, I'm not you, you're not me, we're not a happy family. We don't give hugs or kisses. But what we can do is we can set levels where we would say, okay, if price comes up to, let's say, this area, this point of control, or even a higher area of resistance that we have marked out on our chart, and we're also printing a bearish divergence on the 2 hour, then we know that's the trade that we would look to take. Because we don't want to really, right now, I mean, personally, this is, again, we're not a happy family, okay? We're not a happy family. But personally, as far as entering a position that I would look to hold for a long time, right now, I wouldn't really look to enter one. If we come back down to, you know, down here, then I would potentially look to enter one. I would look to long lower than we are right now and short higher than we are right now. So there's a few areas that I want to keep in mind. The first one really is, if we take our fib from the swing low to the swing high of this move, you can see that we do get some confluence right around here, right around the 382 level, where, you know, potentially if we come down here and we kind of come down below the daily a little bit, and we do see bullish momentum on Market Cipher B, that would be, you know, one of the areas where I'd look to get in maybe a bigger long position than what I'm currently in right now. And also, if we break out and we come to this point of control, which I think is a very important resistance, and we get those bearish divergences, you know, I'd be looking to, for sure, short that. Because the thing is, last time we came up here, we did not actually hit that point of control. We came very close to it, but we did not actually hit it. And so if we come up again, we'd be able to grab, you know, that wick and then drop back down, especially if we're getting the bearish divergence. So that's kind of like the rough overview of my plan today. And of course, if you're in the Discord, then you know my full plan and everything, all the levels I'm looking at and stuff like that. And by the way, if anybody wants to get into the VIP Discord, you can do so by becoming a Patreon at patreon.com/Jason Casper. Might as well drop that in the Discord here. And also, if anybody doesn't have Market Cipher and you want to get it with a sweet 10% discount, you can use the discount code The Chickens Are Thirsty. And also, while I'm shilling everything, if you want to create another Bybit account so you can long and short at the same time, I have like 4 accounts. You can use my affiliate link, which, by the way, is the same stuff you get from any other YouTuber who has a Bybit affiliate link. So it doesn't really matter whose affiliate link you use. You still get the same old rewards from it. So yeah. Oh, and also, yeah, we still have, just until the end of the day, 25% off on the course with this code, Elon Drinking Hydro 20. Shout out to Andy S in the chat. Thanks for being here. Shout out to Friendly Chemist. He's more of a dink doink guy. I don't quite get it. I do not quite get it. Yes, Adriano, the course is lifetime. So, yeah, if you get the course, you have it forever. And I'm always updating it. Crypto Pump It is already long. He might put another 450 Bitcoin on the trade. Well, Crypto Pump It, let us know if you're about to do that, because we know what you do to the markets, my friend. So, yes. So people are asking, don't we still have... shout out to Dominique de Graaf, the winner of the Bitcoin giveaway yesterday. Thanks for being here. Yeah, don't we still have, DJ wants to know, don't we still have strong bearish momentum divergence on the 1 hourly? Yeah, we do. We still have strong bearish momentum. But here's the thing. Right now we're in an interesting situation, because on the higher time frames, like the daily and the 12 hourly, we still have much room for upward movement, right? Like right here, you know, when did we print that daily dot? We printed it yesterday, right? So sometimes we will get a dot on the daily time frame, a green dot, and we have a lot of upward movement still. Like like we could be like right here. The last time we had this green dot print, we had a massive move to the upside. Then we had 1 day of consolidation, and then we had another big move to the upside. So we still have room for upside on the higher time frames here, right? We just kind of looked at that, how even though the VWAP is coming down on the 12 hour, it could still mean we get a pump to the upside. It could still mean that. And we also have momentum forming on the lower time frames. Like, look at this, right? We're getting the money flow crossing over on the 12-minute. We're not printing any bearish divergences. The money flow is coming back up. On the 24-minute, we also see that, well, depending on what happens here, we might actually print a bearish divergence on the 24-minute here, but there's still room for us to come back up, in my mind. So I think we're sandwiched in between high momentum on the higher time frames, upward potential on the lower time frames, and then these middle time frames here. The 4 hour could give us a fake out, right? We've seen that happen so many times, where the 4 hour gives us a nice juicy red dot, but then, whoop, just kidding. And even like right here, where the 4 hour looked like it was about to print the red dot, right? If we put a vertical line right here, we could see the VWAP was coming down to touch that 0 line, just like it is right now. But whoop, just kidding. And then we come up to the, to this daily level, perfectly to that daily level. So it wouldn't surprise me if we see something like that as well. This could be a bull flag right here. This could be a bull flag. And currently, I am long from down here at this trend line. That was the trade I posted this morning, right? I'm currently long from 31829. I've already taken profits, 50% of the position out, just to lock in that profit. But I'm still also, guys, holding the short. I'm still holding the short from. That I took yesterday. I mean, yeah, that short, that nice short from up here when we came to that just missed the point of control, but we came right to the trend line. We came right to this golden pocket right here, which I pulled from this swing high down to this swing low, and we come up, and like it was you know, there was a lot of confluence there, right? We came out, we took out this high, massive move to the upside, right into the all these areas of resistance, and then boom, came right down. So I'm still in that short, guys, still in it. I had a pretty good entry. My entry 32745. So I entered above the 618, 32745. Yeah, so right along the trend line is where I entered that. So we'll see what happens here. But you know, it looks like we could potentially break out of here, and if we do, then I will definitely be looking for shorts at higher levels, because everybody knows I love to wear my cargo shorts. I love to wear my cargo shorts. In fact, let's take a look at some cargo shorts here. Let's take a look at some images. Let's see if we see anything cool. Look at all these cool people wearing cargo shorts, guys. This is actually this is a picture of me. If anybody doesn't know, this is me wearing some nice cargo shorts. Also, I'm wearing a diaper. I don't know if you guys can tell, but people really don't know what I look like. This is me here, and you know, when I see price pumping, I get these things on, and the reason is because on the way down, I want to fill up my cargo short pockets with Bitcoin, right? That's how I do it. And then, of course, when price is dumping, I put on my long pants because I want to long and fill up those long pants pockets with Bitcoin as well. And this value area low, guys, this is not only a value area low, this is also a weekly level of resistance. If we go to the weekly time frame and we zoom out and we go back to January where this level was established, look at this candle body closed, candle body open, wick down, perfect support. This weekly level has been acting as a nice support for quite some time, and we could see that it's also, so there's confluence here, and it's currently acting as a really important level of resistance right there. Let's see if we break through. Looks kind of convincing to me. Looks kind of convincing to me, guys. Looks kind of convincing to me. Right, so let me pop back into the chat here, and 420 viewers, 422. Crypto Pumpet says Prince of Bel Air. Yeah, that guy kind of did look like Carlton Banks from Fresh Prince, didn't he? Yeah, you guys are saying it. Yeah, Carlton. I thought the same thing. I thought the same thing. So Pete Spiral says I'm talking bullocks. This is pure bullocks, my friend. Bollocks. It's bollocks. Fact check the fact checker says. Shout out to fact check the fact checkers. Shout out to Tin Evra 13, who's only 17, and yesterday tried the key level strategy in XRP with his whole account. It was one of his most profitable days. Now he can pay the rent for his parents. Nice. Nice, man. That's awesome. Make sure you're using good risk management, though, bro. You know, you don't just wanna. I'm sure you are using good risk management, right? I'm sure you are. Do I consider the inducive moves by the market maker, says Sack Trades? You know, my strategy is more so less of thinking about the market makers. And I know that stuff is real, right? Trader Reality, he's big into that stuff, right? In fact, I don't even know if this is his or not, but I found this on TradingView, an indicator that turns your chart into looking like his charts, right? With the vector candles and all these types of green candles that come before dumps and red candles that come before pumps and stuff like that. I found it in TradingView. right? I try and follow along with what he says. It's sometimes hard for me. I don't have time to listen to his streams, but my style is more so. And here's the thing about TA, guys. There's a lot I have found, I should say, that a lot of times I will do my TA, and I find a level, and there happens to be a lot more confluence on that level than I'm aware of, because I'm not the most advanced TA-ist in the world. But, just some basic stuff, like some basic TA, I think you will find levels that are important, even if you don't know all the reasons why they're important. And I think a lot of times all these things overlap, like market makers manipulating the price. It just so happens that they're manipulating it according to important levels, right? Elon Musk tweeting, right? He's tweeting according to important levels. Like, I have this video on my channel. Let me check it out, okay? Called the Elon Musk Trading Strategy. The Elon Musk Trading Strategy right here. Where basically, whenever a big move in the market happens, we can kind of tell. Because, in this video, I'm basically saying, I was able to short right here before Elon even tweeted. Before he even tweeted, I shorted right here. And then I longed right here. And the way, people might look at this and say, oh, massive manipulation. Look at that crazy drop. And then right here, look at this crazy pump, massive manipulation. It might have been, but the point of this video is, if you just know a little basic TA, and if you're using Market Cipher to find which way the momentum is going, you can trade those moves. You can find those entries. It's not. I actually find it easier to find points where price is about to change direction than I do trying to catch a trend. Like, that's why right now I wouldn't. Like, if you say, like, we're in an uptrend and this is a bull flag, I wouldn't want to long here. I would want to wait until we come back down to a low area where I can see that the price is about to get a bounce. And, that's kind of just my style of trading. And that's the way I go through it at jasoncaspertrading.com. 25% discount today. Today is the last day. And yeah, so I need to get more into that, the why cough. People always ask that question, why cough? I don't know. I have a tickle in my throat, that's why. They're manipulating it. I don't know. I don't know if that's true or not, guys, but let's we're waxing poetic here. We're waxing poetic. Action Camera is asking Crypto Yacht, haven't seen a video of you recently. Yeah, Crypto Yacht, come on, man, let's get the content coming back. We miss you, bro. We miss you. Jake S., he loves to pull out the fib. How do I feel about the extremely formulaic style of trading? I enjoy it. The code doesn't work. Which code? The Elon Musk code? Elon drinking Hydro 20? That should work. Should. Make sure to type it out. Maybe not copy and paste it. But if you mean by formulaic style of trading, if you mean looking for, like, let's say, an algorithm, right? Like the 4-hour, 24-minute strategy, then absolutely I'm a big fan of that, especially if you're in a strong trend. If you're in a strong trend and the markets are not trading sideways, then you absolutely can trade where you're looking just at indicators and less at levels and find some good moves. Absolutely you can. Of course, the best trades will always be Maybe try the code. Oh, okay. Anders says it works. If it doesn't work, try it with capital letters too. Like this. I'll post it here. Elon drinking Hydro 20. The best moves are always going to be if you can find that area where price pivots, obviously, right? But I had someone tell me yesterday, like, they entered a 4-hour, 24-minute trade. based on just being in this downtrend right here, right? Being in this downtrend right here. If you're in a strong trend, you can absolutely use the 4-hour, 24-minute strategy or other strategies, which if you're curious about that, check out my channel. Go to the Market Cipher playlists, Market Cipher tutorials, and check out this video here, 4/24 strategy. This is showing you how to long in a bull market, but shorting in a bear market works the exact same way. And if we just take a look here at the 4-hour and the 24-minute charts, this person, they took a trade right here when we started to print. Hang on here. We started to print this red dot, okay? Or maybe it was this red dot. Might have been this red dot that they shorted right about here. And then if you just follow the 4/24 strategy, you could have shorted right here, and you would have been in a little bit of drawdown, but then eventually you would have been in a lot of profit. Or if you took this next red dot here and short right here, this would have given you if this was the trade that he took, you would have entered right on this candle right before the big drop and come down with a nice 6% gain. So if you're in a strong trend, then you can use that algorithmic style, if that's what you mean by formulaic style of trading, where instead of marking out levels on a chart, you're using the trend and you're using Market Cipher indicators to find those good entries. Absolutely, I'm a big fan of that as well. But if we're trading in a sideways market, guys, where there's very low volatility, then I prefer to have my levels marked out in a chart. And if you have levels marked out in a chart and you see that it looks like the 4-hour is about to do something, right? Then because you have a level there, you can say, well, I know it's not officially confirmed yet, but because I know this is, let's say, a resistance, I will take the trade here, even though we're not necessarily confirmed yet, because it's a resistance. And what happens at a resistance? Price usually finds some resistance at resistance. Price will find resistance at resistance. That's a tried and true phrase there. Yeah. Alex said it does not exist. I don't know what to say, Alex. I'm right here in the in the website, right? I'm in the website copying and pasting exactly what it says here. So I could try one more time. I'll copy and paste it one more time for you. So, all right. Boom. Guys, try this code. Try this code. Elon drinking Hydro 20. Crypto Pumpit says it's looking good on the 3-hour. Let's check out Crypto Pumpit's analysis. Yeah, Crypto Pumpit, it is looking kind of good on the 3-hour. Let's see, a nice, what if we come down to retest the trend line and then come up? That would be pretty nice. Something like that would be pretty dang nice. And then, of course, where would we look to come down to? I mean, yeah, I would absolutely be looking for short up here or higher. And then I would be looking to come back down to some of these low areas. In fact, I've got my whole plan marked out for basically today and tomorrow, depending on what happens for this, all the potential things that could happen, right? That's one of the things that's really important is when you're looking at a chart, you look at everything and you say, okay, what could happen? And you come up with different scenarios and come up with a plan for each one of those scenarios so that you already know what you're going to do if it happens. And your scenarios might not always get played out, right? A lot of times I will create a plan and none of the scenarios work out, right? Something different happens. But the best trades I enter are always when I have a plan in advance and it happens the way I was expecting, and then you just do what you were expecting and it works out pretty dang well. Pretty dang well. Like all the long trades that I was taking when we were down here, there was a lot of good trades to be made, even though people laughed at me and ridiculed me for it. Yeah. And I understand why people did that. I understand why. People thought I was being irresponsible by telling people to long at support down here, but I guess if you're newer to trading, you don't understand why I would do that, then it might seem a little confusing. I get that. I get that. Okay, so this coupon will be available until the end of the day, Eastern time. Shout out to Alex. It finally worked. Take my money, LOL. Okay, so Kalen Quick says 31672 is a spider line if you draw them like CF. Interesting. Where is that? Interesting. So yeah, that's kind of right around this this support area here. Yeah, I need to up my spider line game, guys. Just like Carlton Banks has upped his short game. And yeah, I need to get myself a pair of these guys. A pair of these guys here. Or look at these cargo shorts. You could tell she's a good trader. You could tell. Look at those New Balances. That's cool. She's got some white dad sneakers. That's cool, you know. I'm all about that style, guys. I'm all about that style. So if we take a look at Ethereum, Ethereum is kind of in the same boat as Bitcoin. And the thing about Ethereum is this, guys. We still have upward potential for Ethereum. Let me shut off these levels here, guys. Let me shut them off. I don't want to overcrowd the chart here. Okay, I don't want to overcrowd the chart. But if we zoom out of Ethereum, well, we can see a few things quite obviously. Number one, I missed this long opportunity because I was waiting for lower prices. I didn't notice we were coming to the bottom of a descending triangular pattern, right? Didn't realize that, but we see money flow curving up. We see the VWAP curving up, and it just seems so nice to me, right, that we would come up and hit this golden pocket and this trend line and get a rejection from there. That just seems very nice to me. I think potentially for Ethereum, especially if Bitcoin's going to pump, we could get another 9-10% right into this golden pocket before we come down. I think that's very possible. We're above now the 382, holding it as support for now. If we go to the 1 hour, you know, look at this. We've come above it. We're holding it as support. Money flow is still getting thicker, even though momentum is coming down. The 4 hour is printing a red dot, but if we come to the 3 hour, it looks like it's about to green dot on us. Same with the 2 hour, and we just got a money flow crossover. So what might happen here is we might be able to get more momentum right here, get one last pump up to here, and really how awesome would it be, guys, if we did print a bearish divergence on the 2 hour as we came up to this golden pocket. You know, this is one of my plans here as far as Ethereum goes, because that would be a really nice trade setup. Really, really nice. Not only would we come to the top trend line, we'd come to the golden pocket, potentially even printing a bearish divergence on the 2 hour. Right around, you know, $2,146.55. So, yeah. Aaron Grierson says, check the confluence when you connect both wicks of the previous large dumps and measure the breakdown of the descending wedge. I don't follow Aaron. 2 days ago, CryptoFace was short. Yeah, I remember that. I was actually on his stream while he was shorting. Jay believes the full moon will pump the price. Jeffrey Milligan says, what the hell is Ethereum? Well, Jeffrey, let me tell you. Let me tell you what Ethereum is, all right? About 3 years ago, my grandson was trying to get me into this thing called Bitcoin, right? He's like, Grandpa, you know, you got to get on that website, Coinbase.com. You need to buy yourself some of that Bitcoin. And I was like, son, I don't understand none of that Bitcoin, all right? I think that's a scam. It's one of them Ponzi schemes, I'm telling you. The only currency I like is the United States dollar because of the integrity and honesty and integrity of the United States of America and George W. Bush, all right? And so finally he convinced me to get on, all right? Get on and get me some Bitcoins. And, you know, the reason I decided to get some dang Bitcoin was, would you believe this? Well, look at that, guys. We actually did come down and test. We did test this trend line. We got the retest here. We got the retest. And anyway, as I was saying, the reason I decided to get me some Bitcoins is because, would you believe this? Bitcoin went all the way up to 65,000. So I decided, man, I'm going to get me some of that right up here. Because if it's 65,000, we're probably going to 1 million soon, right? And so, yeah, I went in, I bought me some Bitcoin. And when I went on that website, Coinbase.com, did you know this? It's not just Bitcoin on there. They got them other coins on there, too. Y'all ever hear of Ethereum? You ever hear of Ethereum? They had this thing on there called Ethereum too, and I noticed it was so much cheaper than Bitcoin. I'm thinking, man, Ethereum could be the next Bitcoin. That thing could go up to 65,000 too. I'm going to get some Ethereum while it's low. Because, you know, I didn't understand that it's all about percentages of growth, right? I didn't comprehend that, you know, just because an asset is more expensive or cheaper, it's the percentage that counts, right? I just look at a cheap price and say, yeah, I'm going to buy me some cheap Ethereum. So that's what Ethereum is. Thank you for asking. Yes, Jeffrey Milligan. That is what Ethereum is. Shout out to Christ is coming soon. That's a very true statement. Okay, I'll take a look, Aaron Gratian. So check out the Wix. Are you talking about Bitcoin, Aaron, or are you talking about Ethereum? Rena Rich wants to know, what does the retest mean? Here's what the retest means. So let's say that we are, man, things looking pretty bullish, actually. Things are looking pretty bullish. Let's say that we break out of a pattern. Like right here, we had this symmetrical triangle, right? That we're respecting, right? Roughly. And then we break out. Okay, this is the breakout when we come above the resistance. The retest is when we come back down and bounce off of that, what used to be resistance has now become support. And so if we break above this value area low now and we come up above it and then we bounce off of it again, this is called a retest. The reason it's called a retest is because if we break out above a level, we don't know if this level has changed from resistance into support. Look at what happened here. We broke out above the level, right? Look what happened here. We broke out above the level. But did it change from resistance into support? No. We fell back through it and it stayed resistance. So what the retest tells us is that what used to be resistance has now become support. So you could say now, just technically speaking, that this resistance here, this triangle trend line, used to be our resistance, but now we bounced off of it, which is confirming to us, some people would call this confirmation of a breakout. It's confirming to us that what used to be considered resistance is now our support. And so if somebody wanted to, let's say, take a long position at the breakout of this triangle, you know, a more conservative approach would be to wait until the retest and then long the retest and put your stop loss underneath that retest. Okay, now I'm not telling anybody to long here. I am not longing here. I am still in my long from lower that I took this morning down in this area here. Because of some of the bullish divergences that we were forming down here when we came right down to this trend line, we did get the bullish divergence right there. We came down to a fib level as well. I am not telling anybody to long here. I'm just telling you that's what a retest is. Okay, and so a lot of times you'll find people out there who will trade the breakout of a triangle simply because we broke out of the triangle. But you know, that's a little bit more risky, because how do you know the breakout's real, right? We broke above this resistance here, but we got no retest, so we came right back down into it. Same here. You know, same right here. So the fact now that we've actually retested this triangle is a bullish sign. The fact that we're getting a money flow crossover on the 6 minute is a bullish sign. You know, if we come above this value area low, guys, and this weekly level, I think we'll come back up to at least 32,877. If we're able to hold above this value area low, and when I say hold above it, I mean come above it, retest it, and continue up with momentum still going up on Market Cipher, right? And this is a big area of resistance, and then we have big areas of resistance above us as well. Bigger areas of resistance that I'm looking to short from. So yeah. We're currently getting a 12-minute red dot I got an alert for. Look at this 12-minute red dot, guys. So, you know, maybe we'll just continue with the higher highs here. Higher highs, higher lows, Market Cipher, and price action working hand in hand. Okay, so Aaron, I didn't forget. We're looking at the wicks from the dumps. And let's see, did you tell me if that was Bitcoin or Ethereum? I don't see. J-Boy Bullish just got the same alert. Artie says it looks pretty damn bullish. Yeah, it looks pretty bullish. I'd say it looks pretty bullish. Look at that, guys. Look at this. Yeah, that looks bullish. Red dot going away. Red dot going away. Man, I'm glad I'm in a long, guys. I'm glad I'm in a long. I'm also glad I'm in a short. I'm in a good position. Whatever happens now, it's all good in the hood. I love schlonging it, shorting and longing at the same time. You know, especially when it comes down to my Ethereum. I'm in an Ethereum schlong right now. I'm in an Ethereum schlong. Let me see here. Let me just check on my trades real quick, guys. I'm doing it on my iPhone here. Wow, my long is up 37% profit. Let me check on my Ethereum. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my goodness. I had a trade. I had a limit order that I posted for Ethereum, and I forget when I posted the trade. I'm just looking at my orders, and instead of the trigger price was $21, instead of $2,100. So that I guess never got filled. I don't know when I even made that. That was interesting. Yeah, that was interesting. I really do hope we get another move up, though, guys. I would like to see Bitcoin not lose this range yet, guys. I would like to see us not lose this range yet. You know, I'm smoking the hopium, guys. I am smoking the hopium. I am smoking it. I mean, look at this, though. Does this look bullish, guys? Maybe. You know, look at this. Money flow crossover, green dot in the 2 hour. I don't know. That's why I don't trade breakouts of stuff, guys. That's why I wait till lower or higher to make my move. Because look at, we're finding some resistance right here. Cool. Shout out to B. Griffin, who has a stellar trade going on. Sack Trade says they make pennant flags at the highest to trap longs. Don't fall for it. J Star P says it's a trap. Blue momentum wave. Red dot is VWAP cross. DJ Fluxa is snorting it. Carl's yelling about the bull flag. All right, guys. Well, I'm sure it'll happen exactly as Carl predicted. And also, you know, just so everyone knows, me and Carl are good friends. This is a picture of us at the county fair together. There was a black pole in between us when they took the photo, but we were actually together here. And I was sitting on the tractor with my Bible and my laptop trading, my Market Cipher chain that I got around my neck. And I have a Bitcoin tattoo on my arm. And Carl was there, wearing his red sweater. And, we hit it off. We decided maybe we should collaborate and do a music video together. And so we did. We did a music video together, me and Carl from the Moon. The only problem is, as many of you know, I am camera shy. Wow, guys. Wow. Man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Dang it. I should have had me a nice limit order up there, but who knows? Maybe we're going to keep pumping. Maybe we'll keep pumping before we started dumping. Carl was right. Look at this. Carl just posted along over on Bybit. And if you want to trade over on Bybit, you can do it too. It's super easy to get started. All you have to do is click on the affiliate link in the description of this video. And you can get started today, guys. You can get started today. What was I talking about? I don't remember. Dang it. Oh, the bull pennants, right. That are traps. Well, here's the thing about the traps, guys. First of all, speaking of traps, right? Check them out, guys. I got some nice traps, right? At least in this picture. That's not really me, guys. That's not really me. This is really me. But this is not really me right here. Okay? This is really me from when I was in high school and I had some pigtails, right? This was an interesting time in my life, guys. This is me also. This is me deadlifting 405 pounds 10 times in a row. And let me tell you, I could barely walk home after that. And also, look at what happened yesterday, right? Yesterday we had we had these bull flags that were not traps, right? They were not traps. And, I shorted this, guys. I shorted this right here, and I got stopped out. And I took the dang loss, guys. Let me see. I took the loss, guys. I got stopped out of there. Of course, the next time I shorted, I didn't get stopped out, and I sucked up that profit right away. And then, of course, the long I'm currently in right now. I'm sorry, the short I'm still in right now. I'm still going to hold that short. I'm still going to hold it. Just like the long I'm currently in from down around these parts, I'm still going to hold that. It might not be a trap, guys. It might not be a trap. We have a lot of momentum on the daily time frame. And, keep in mind, the last time we came down to this low area, we got a pretty good move to the upside. So, who knows, man? I don't know. You know why I don't know? Because I don't know what the market makers are up to. I don't know their ways. I don't know their style. Shout out to Crypto Pump It for pumping the market. He just put another 450 Bitcoin on his trade. So Mike says Bitcoin is going to hit 333.50 today. Shout out to Cap and Crunch. Used to love me some crunch berries. Crypto Yacht, we should all make new accounts with Jay's link. Yeah, you guys should all make new accounts with my link. I'm just kidding, guys. You can if you want to, but whatever. Okay, so Nick Anthony, is Bybit requiring KYC? You can still withdraw up to 2 Bitcoin a day without KYC. And I don't know about some people out there, but for me, that's enough. Okay. How many chickens can I bench press? Here's the thing, Ashby. It's hard to get them to stay on the barbell. So I don't know the question. Inverse head and shoulders on very low time frames. That's good to know. Can you make a new Binance account? You can if you want to. Jack and Elon looks like they just came back from an ayahuasca retreat yesterday. Right, J-Boy Bullish. Yeah, the 2 Bitcoin. Yeah, for us small folk, right? If you're making more than 60K a day, then like Crypto Face, then maybe it might be an issue for you. But for me, that's not really an issue. And if I do make more than 60K in one trade, which happens from time to time, right? I just won't withdraw it all at one time. Now, Crypto Pumpit might have a problem with that, right? Because he's putting 450 Bitcoins on a trade. So, 450 BTCs. Let's check out how many USDs that would be. Yeah, I mean, what number is this even, right? 14 million. Yeah, so if you're making 14 million, if you're trading with 14 million contracts, you might have a problem. Unless all your trades are in the negative, then you won't have any problems. I don't know, Raja Abdul Ghaffar Khan, if you can make 2 Binance accounts with the same details. I don't know, and the reason is because I only have 1 Binance account, and I never use the same information because I don't want them to know who I is. And I trade using 3 commas through API, so I don't have to log in, right? Because I may or may not be in an area where Binance may or may not be allowed to be used by me, who may or may not be named Jason Casper. Yeah. So Miliano Chukakakalingo wants us to really get a bearish div on the 2-hour. Yeah, Miliano Chukakakalingo. I absolutely would hope for that too. Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody go spam BitBoy to get me on Around the Blockchain. And if I do get on Around the Blockchain, guys, I will make sure that I have a camera and a green screen, and I will be showing my face on that show, man. Absolutely, that would be so legit. If I have time to get the camera. Timo Jenkins. So why am I saying this is bullish? Okay, I'm basically saying, guys, it could go up or down. I'm really honestly just saying it could go up or down from here, okay? That's truly what I'm saying. I'm saying it could. The reason why I'm so uncertain here is because we have high momentum on the daily and the 12-hour. We have medium, like indecision on the medium time frames, and we have high momentum on the lower time frames. So it wouldn't surprise me if we got another push to the upside. Into some of these upper resistances. But right now, look at what's happening, right? We're rejecting, again, off the VAL, and weekly. So not rejecting, but coming under it. So, the retest of this kind of is failing unless we pop up back above it. So let's see what happens. But personally, for me, I was saying, like, I'm not looking to enter along here. Oh, no. In fact, do we have a slight bearish divergence right here? Maybe. I would definitely not be looking to enter along here, guys. The long I'm currently in is from down in this area. Okay. Right down here. Because of the bullish divergence that we're getting right here. And not only that, but this was a fib level that I had marked out. So I'm long from here. Okay. So I'm already long in case we pump. Here's the thing. It's best to get long before we pump, and it's best to get short before we dump. If you're longing after the pump or while we're pumping, you never know if you're going to long that top. And I'll tell you, good old Jason Casper, I am so good at longing the top, guys. I'm so good at it. That's why I don't like to long when we're pumping. And that's why I don't like to short when we're dumping, because I guarantee that somebody, the reason we dumped here is because somebody who was waiting all day, patiently, for price to come down, finally decided, you know what, price is never going to come down. I'm going to go long right here. And it was the atomic weight of the molecules in their finger as they pushed that buy button that caused the price to tank. I'm telling you guys, it has some kind of what's the word that they use? Particle physics. You know what I'm saying? Quantum mechanics. Non-locality, kind of weird metaphysical effect that their finger had on this price when they pushed that buy button right here. Wham! Comes down. See, my fingers also have that effect. So if we're pumping and I long, we're guaranteed to come down. So maybe I will start a Discord where I let people know when I'm longing a pump so everyone knows when to short and vice versa. That's why I like to short here. That's why I like to long here. You know what I'm saying? Because now I'm in a position where price is here, right? I've already taken profits in the short down here. I've already taken profits in the long up here. Both the trades are in a position where the stop loss is at a place where if I get stopped out, I will have more money in my account after the trade than I had before the trade. What does that mean? That means that regardless of which way the price goes right now, I am in an advantageous situation. And I didn't get there by longing pumps. I got there by longing when we were at supports with bullish divergences and shorting we're at resistances with bearish divergences. Yes, yes. John Sniper's starting a short now. David Keller says it will go down exactly as predicted. Okay, Brow Baby says, I have you beat on that one, Jason, which is why I bought your course. I don't want to be great at longing the top. Yeah, Quantum Entanglement, says Common Sense Philosophy. I like that word Philosophy. It's two Greek words, philo, right, and Sophia, right? So basically love, like Philadelphia, right, brotherly love of Sophia, which is wisdom. So the love of wisdom is philosophy. Pretty cool, right? When you know a little bit of Greek, some of those English words make a little bit more sense. Okay, Mr. Reckless PK, what's the discount code for my trading course? Well, right now, guys, the code is Elon Drinking Hydro 20. Elon Drinking Hydro 20. Shaman 8 says, was that a fib level or a fib time you had marked when you recently longed? It was not a fib time level, guys. Honestly, I don't really understand fib time, and I want to get into it, right? Shout out to Joe Pippin in my Discord who uses fib time a lot. I want to get into it. But no, the fib level that I had marked out for that long was, I think it was it this? Let me see if I have it in the Discord here. Man, maybe. It was this thing here, guys. It was this thing right here. It was this. No, it wasn't this. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the map. It was a golden pocket that I pulled from a swing high to a swing low very locally. It was a very local golden pocket. It was a local GP. It might have even been from down here to up here. No, couldn't have been. I don't remember, y'all, but we were bouncing right off like a 0.618 somewhere somehow, locally, a local golden pocket. Maybe it was this one. Nah, it couldn't have been. I don't know, guys. Now I don't know. I'm sorry. But I know it was a fib level because that's what I wrote here. Off a fib level at the low of that range right there. So yeah. This was one of the shorts from yesterday. This little scalp short, bearish divergence on the 1 hour. Not a bad move. Not a bad move at all. It wasn't a bad move, son. Thanks, Grandpa. You always know how to make me feel good about myself. All right, guys. Well, I'm actually going to have... Whoa, shout out to Super Googly. Time to compare our fibs. Thanks for being here. It's always fib time. ETH is pumping. Bitcoin is pumping. Yeah, let's see what happens, guys. Let's see what happens. Well, anyway, I have to cut the stream, but I do pray that all of you are blessed. May the Lord bless all of you and receive this blessing in the Hebrew language. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yish marecha Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'chunecha. Gisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom b'shem Yeshua HaMashiach Elohei Yisrael, which in English means, may the Lord bless you and guard you, and may he cause his face to shine upon you, and may he have grace upon you, and may the Lord lift up his face upon you and give you wholeness and peace in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. Amen. I do pray that all of you are blessed, and Lord willing, I will see y'all tomorrow.